ADS2, what it do, y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. Listen, we about to watch this IGN how Elden Ring NightReign's Limveld will change from run to run. Now, Limveld, I believe, is the hub world. It's interesting they call it Limveld because I thought it was just like, well, I guess it got to be called something different. They can't just call it like the base thing or whatever. So, yeah, so Limveld.
One of the biggest questions left over after Elden Ring NightReign's network test back in February was, how will the world of Limveld change in the real game?
Once you do that AoE, I think it's going to be over with.
For all intents and purposes, a roguelite. And one of the core elements of any roguelite is a degree of randomness or procedural generation that ensures that every run feels just a little bit different. NightReign has that in the loot department, with every run giving you different rewards and forcing you to cobble together a build based on what you're able to find within that run, and also in the enemy and boss department, since none of the boss encounters are static, with the sole exception of the Night Lord battle on day 3.
So Act 2, right? Because I work nights now.
But as far as the world of Limveld, we never really got a chance to see
Might be
how
a late
it
night
changes
stream
from
on
run to run during
real late night stream
during
on
my 2 days of
playtime
at FromSoft's office, and over the course of about 10 full runs, I got my answer to that earlier question. Here's how Limveld will change from run to run in Elden Ring NightReign.
All right. Talk to me.
Actually, we jumped the gun. Before we go into the ways that Limveld will change, let's quickly establish what doesn't change. The overall structure of Limveld will not change. The shape of the island, the major geographical features, the positioning of cliffs, rivers, and lakes, all of these will be the same, barring a few major exceptions that we'll cover in just a bit.
Actually, I don't like that. I was hoping we'd have, like, honestly, maybe I was too ambitious on wanting something that's probably not possible, but I genuinely thought like it was gonna be like multiple maps. Like, we got Limveld, you know, you queue up, you randomly get Limveld, you queue up, you on a whole nother map from another Souls game or whatever, like another FromSoft game, and then another map from another FromSoft game. But, you know, like I said, my vision, what I thought this game was going to be,
jails, the launching spirit
it's already looking entirely different now.
Exits, the spectral trees and the wind currents, all of these are static and do not change location.
But this is basically what I experienced in the demo.
There's also a giant castle that features exceptionally tough battles and big rewards right smack in the middle of the map that will never change. Everything else, from the locations of all the rest of the points of interest, the types of rewards offered at those points of interest, to the wandering mini-bosses and the bosses that you fight at the end of day 1 and day 2, are left completely up to chance. That said, there are 2 other huge factors that can completely alter a run.
Oh, is it the tower?
Are world events known as Shifting Earth. Occasionally, before you even launch into a level, you'll be made aware that there is a Shifting Earth modifier in effect. In our playtime, the one we encountered was Crater, which transformed the northern section of the map.
It's the gargoyle. It's the fucking gargoyle. It's the gargoyle. No, man. I barely want to fight her when I'm overpowered. Oh my god. This thing. Oh.
Placing a giant crater in the middle and rivers of lava all around it. The enemies around and inside the crater are no joke. And when
lava with a gargoyle around it is nuts.
Get close enough to investigate the crater on the first day. But investigate it you should, and you should do so as soon as the second day begins, if you're up to the challenge. Exploring the crater took us pretty much the entirety of the second day, but when we did eventually make it all the way to the bottom, we beat a boss that granted us an epic rarity level reward by itself, but then also the unique reward of being able to take any weapon in our arsenal and upgrade it to the maximum level for free.
Oh, that's fire.
It's a risky endeavor though, because in order to escape the crater, you need to use a bunch of spectral trees and ride the hawks from platform to platform as you try to escape, which will certainly lead to nail-biting escape sequences when you take too long in the crater and now must race against the clock to get out while the circle closes.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be closing, boy. That's gonna be closing. No cap.
The other big way that runs can
look at my baby. Look at my hammer. My hammer. My goat.
And can throw a huge wrench into an otherwise routine run.
My glorious goat. That's my hammer right there, boy. Giant Crusher. That's the name.
In which Margit the Fell
that's my shit, boy.
All of a sudden jump into your game and just mercilessly hunt your squad down wherever they are. But a new one that I encountered involved the appearance of a swirling tornado-like phenomenon in the sky. When our squad approached it, we were suddenly attacked by a very tough group of AI-controlled Nightfarers who seemingly invaded us from another world. Like typical NPC invasions in Elden Ring, these enemies were smarter and hit a lot harder than typical enemies, making it another big risk-reward consideration.
Somebody get messed up on their side. Y'all saw that ghost just now?
Tornadoes in the sky. The most impactful of all these random events, though, was the appearance of a mysterious boss that would attack from miles away with mortar shots of level-sapping bugs.
Mortar
That's right,
shots.
get hit even just once by these telegraphed mortar strikes, and you lose a level. It's not even limited to just losing one level. Get hit again, he'll take another level from you. The only way to get those levels back is to find and kill the boss by following the bugs to his hiding spot. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of this, nor do I know what the reward is for killing him, because by the time we found the boss by following the bugs,
they don't go
the
on
circle has started approaching, and we just wouldn't have been able to kill him before the circle killed us. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty soul-crushing to have to just give up on those levels that he stole from us, and it really kind of doomed our run from day one.
Yeah, I don't like that if that's the case, like, because if you're gonna do that, like, at least the bug guy should stay in the storm. Like, I don't think that's kind of weak though. I don't like that. That's kind of weak, man. That's kind of weak.
There are certainly more of these that I still haven't encountered, like the Forest of Corruption, the Madness Towers, and more that we see in the overview trailer released by From Software. It's worth mentioning as well that if you don't like the shifting earth modifier that will affect the world, you can use the bed in the round table hold to sleep to either remove the modifier or have it replaced by something else. As devastating as some of these modifiers can be, I'm nonetheless eagerly anticipate seeing more of them. They inject a healthy level of chaos into what otherwise might start to feel very routine, and led to some great emergent moments with high emotion between me and my squad mates as we raced to escape the crater, or panicked at an unexpected ambush, or felt true despair as we realized the levels that were stolen from us were gone forever. Moments like these are the heart of any good roguelite, and hopefully NightReign is able to keep them coming at a steady pace.
Chop his head, hey! Yeah.
For more of our exclusive IGN First
Fire though. I like what I'm hearing. Not a fan of the single map thing, because I'm one of them dudes, like, bro, if we play on the same map for too long, it's gonna get real dry real fast. But you know, Elden Ring's gameplay is where it's at. So, and I really do, to this day, still love the gameplay. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it, even though there is way better combat systems out there. Elden Ring's a special case. I think it's the exploration that made it so like really like that. But regardless, it's tangent. But everything else though, I like what I'm hearing. The bug dude though, like the sentient pest thingy. Not gonna lie, gang having to almost probably maybe chase Burr in the storm does not sound good to me. I do not like the sound of that at all. So yeah, overall though, I like what I'm hearing. I am ready to play. I had a lot of fun with that network test. I don't got nobody to run with, so it's about to be a lot of solo dolo. Hopefully I get some really good randoms on my team. Shout out to the randoms that we had beat the network test final boss with we had beat that wolf creature. Shout out to the randoms that I was with. Big Guardian in the building. Wild is my favorite personally, but Guardian, he was the one. He was Mr. Clutch himself. So yeah, Chris, hurry up, bro. That's the only person I got to run with. That's it for this though. I like what I'm hearing though. I'm ready to play, bro. I am ready to play. So yeah, catch y'all the next one. Peace.